Remember, last year around this time, I was boasting and bragging about eating fresh food coming out from the Caribbean, from St. Lucia, from a young man, very, very young man, you know, junior in the army and everything. See that there's a market here to bring fresh food from the Caribbean, the banana, yam. There's sometimes banana that run stain, me I tell you, they come out fresh. I never had a spoilage or a damage on any of these things, but this man decided to bring these things up and start a little market. But may I say, one of the things that bothers me most, that, you know, the biggest downfall is that we are more destructive to our own than how to promote our own. I remember I did a video on here, several videos on here about that guy, little business, and some of it went viral. I even remember I got a call from a person in Mustique to meet up with one guy from here who's called Tim Henman, who's a multi-millionaire. He used to be British #1 tennis player because of that same video, that he wanted the fresh food that he saw that was coming through from the Caribbean, because he was in Mustique, got a little taste of it and decided, how could I get this in England, found out that is, you know, that kind of link up, and that's how we promote each other. But you know, inside that little group, bad mind for another. Man bad mind one another, man bad talk one another. You know, the man own friends, you know, and collapse that whole down with the program and think they could take it over and start on their own, doing their own thing. You know? The bad mind and bad talk came to try to take over the little thing. And the man just walked away from it and left them with it because he couldn't take these struggles. You know, and guess what? Them start to think they could do better. In the last day, because people see right through them. You see? Now, the people didn't only destroy an opportunity, yeah, for a man to business, but it hurt even the people back in the Caribbean and St. Lucia, where those goods were coming from. Because the farmer back there had a little guarantee market, that in a week time, he was selling to little potato, yam, dashing, banana, mango, whatever he was selling. Now that market just disappeared just like that because a bad mind from a next man up here. You know? People, I don't know, we need to get away from this, man. And what bother me now when I make the video, you know. Let me turn back this thing around again, so you see something here. So yesterday I go and buy these Tanya. I peel a Tanya, you know, man. I think this burn me heart. Look at how dry up. You know, most of this Tanya dry. It too dry out. Because it's old. You know, so me hardly go get 10% of this damn thing to cook and eat. And that's how it burn me heart, you know. Let me peel some of them here. And they're too dry, you know. So half of this I go to waste. And me buy 2 bananas or so. I mean, I don't know what you prefer them, because Lord, they're so expensive. But they're too full. You know, and when I look on their skin, they start to turn yellow. So when we want green banana, so they might almost a cooking banana. You know, and but we had a little market where a man was doing a thing and bringing a little thing around, so we could all have at our leisure a bit of foam and taste from home. We actually badly, you know, we have to revert back to this thing because of that. Man, people, let's stop doing them kind of thing, man. Let's support one another. It's simple. If you find you go open your mouth to say something bad about an ex black man do a business, shut your goddamn mouth and walk away, because you're destructive. And your words, somehow they got power, and you don't realize it, because you might say, you know, every one customer they say is naturally a 10 customer. So when you bad talk the man once, a 10 to you bad talk the man right away. You know? Stop them nonsense, man, because people like me, I mean, it's not all about me, no, but me feel hurt. You know? Me feel hurt. Oh, sorry. Background there. Why if you always go to little garden upon your window? That allows I grow wild like damn thing else. But yeah, you get a little allows beat up a Sunday time. Got a little sieve, all that kind of thing I got. She always go to little thing. When you living in front of the window, she got pepper and all kind of thing. And because it took cold to put them outside, but everything, look at the fine time, there's a fine time there. Struggling a bit, but it's still coming through. And sieve on the window there, and I don't know what that thing is, but something she have there. Yeah, but yeah, we still go for a little thing. Yeah, man, but I say people, no, because of bad mind, we going back and have dry food because somebody. So let's stop it, man. Let's promote and support each other. Let's try our best at every single angle to if we as a nation are going to live, and each one of us have to live each other, and we find it much easier to pull along each other and to build up each other. Let's try to change that and turn it upside down and make sure what we do is about productivity and not about destruction. See me? You know, I'm sitting here peeling I call it Jamaican, they call it cocoa. But you know, Vinci people will say Tanya. You know, and I love my heart. But you know, I love me a countryman. I still like me a countryman. Me born a country. You know, me born a tumble in a lumber heap mountain, a tumble in a Freedom Mountain, I walk go Gracefield, all our South Rivers, you know, from Diamonds to South Rivers. I reach Gracefield Mountain before they clean. Sometimes you get there so early. You have to sit down on the bamboo bench and wait until morning clean up the cake as if you do nothing. You know? Pass through South Rivers, everybody asleep, me I tell you. That I kind of tumbling and rumbling me grow up, you know. And me love my hard food. Ever see me know myself as a child, me never really fancy rice, you know. You know, one of my favorite food growing up used to be sweet potatoes. I could just steam that thing and eat it. Just like that. Sprinkle some cooking oil on that and boom. It licks like peas. I don't care who want to play fancy. And then later days as I grew up, I think I fell in love with dasheen. And I used to eat dasheen anyhow. I could just, when I was working, I just stick some dasheen and clean it off, make a fire, roast that, you know, cover it up on the ashes to be roast, and by the time you get hungry, go down the bottom there and cover your dasheen from your fire. Slice it, peel that off, slice it up, eat up and drink some water again and go back to work. You know, so yeah. I grew up in that kind of thing like that. I love me hard food. However I go, I love me hard food. But one thing I treasure is to try the possibility of moving our people forward. How do I, you know, I love me a small man. Me still believe every little help. So even if I contribute 10 cents or 10 penny or 10 words or 2 penny to the issue, I still feel I'm contributing to the development. But I love to spread the word. So if I meet a man doing a little business, I spread the word.